Good afternoon and welcome to Rideau Hall, the home of the people of Canada. Bonjour et bienvenue à Rideau Hall, la maison du peuple du Canada. To begin this swearing-in ceremony of members of the 29th Canadian Ministry, I invite Elder Oliver Boulette, a Métis fiddler from Manitoba, to share his music with us to lead in the official processions of the ministers designate, the Prime Minister of Canada, and their Excellencies the Governor-General and Madame Johnston. Pour débuter cette cérémonie d'assermentation des membres du 29e Conseil des ministres canadiens, j'invite Oliver Boulette, aîné et musicien métis du Manitoba, à accompagner de son violon l'arrivée officielle des ministres désignés, du Premier ministre du Canada et de leurs Excellences, le Gouverneur général et Madame Johnston. Thank you. Thank you very much, Elder Boulette. Merci beaucoup, Elder Aîné Boulette. I now invite Elder Verna McGregor from the First Nations Algonquin community of Kiligan-Zibi Anishinaabeg to offer words of welcome to the traditional territory of the Algonquin people. J'invite Verna McGregor, aînée de Kiligan-Zibi Anishinaabeg, à offrir quelques mots pour nous accueillir sur le territoire traditionnel du peuple algonquin. Madame McGregor.
Kwekakina, Migwachonje Kibi Janonje Nongum, Mino Bijak. I'd like to welcome you to our unceded traditional lands, and I'm going to say a little prayer in the Algonquin language, and it's to honor our ancestors whose lands we're on. So on that note, I bring my eagle feather, and the understanding of the eagle feather that it flies closest to the Creator, and when you hold the eagle feather, you speak your truth, in addition to the offering of the tobacco for ceremony. So on that note, I say, Miigwech kije manedo onje nongo. Miigwech onje nengashke to chamawan dose konje nongo mame kakinaguch pamad sijik. We do question in abigus, shuen rishnon in abigus. We do kagya kakina pamad sijik den is wagonje. Kin ki depend on kakinaguch kije manedo. Kin ki mojo on kakinaguch kije manedo. We do kagya kakina. Mom de Garia, cause a jick, the mogs a jick, we wisn a jick, kaye winnable jick. Migwechonje kakinaga gijen danonje. Mom de gay, ya a key. We dokwa ya kakina, mom de gay nishna bedak. Gan when a tosin yan in the kimanon a shitin in the neonon. Shwen mishnon in abigis, con sheshquatin in guede simin ke go kajemanedo. We dokwa ya kakina pemaz a jick. Mia, migwech, migwech, migwech. Miigwech, thank you. I say thank you to the four directions for people coming together from the four directions, and that may we have a wonderful day, and that we always do things with a good heart and a good spirit. Miigwech.
Merci beaucoup, Elder McGregor. Thank you very much. The Clerk of the Privy Council and Secretary to the Cabinet will now seek the Governor-General's consent to proceed. Le greffier du Conseil privé et secrétaire du Cabinet demandera maintenant au Gouverneur général la permission de procéder. With the Governor General's approval, we will now proceed with the ceremony. Maintenant que le gouverneur général a signifié son approbation, nous procéderons à la cérémonie. The ministers who are privy councillors and who are changing responsibilities will please come forward to take the oath of office. Les ministres qui sont membres du conseil privé et qui changent de responsabilité sont priés de s'avancer pour prêter le serment d'office. The Honourable Caroline Bennett, Minister of Crown, Indigenous Relations and Northern Affairs. L'Honorable Caroline Bennett, Ministre des Relations couronne, autochtone et des Affaires du Nord.
I, Carolyn Bennett, do solemnly and sincerely promise and declare that I will truly and faithfully and to the best of my skill and knowledge execute the powers and trusts reposed in me as Minister of Crown, Indigenous Relations and Northern Affairs. Moi, Carolyn Bennett, je promets et déclare solennellement et sincèrement qu'au mieux de ma compétence et de ma connaissance, j'exécuterai loyalement et fidèlement les pouvoirs et je m'acquitterai des responsabilités qui m'ont été confiées en qualité de ministre des Relations couronnes, autochtones et des Affaires du Nord.
The Honourable Jane Philpott, Minister of Indigenous Services. L'Honorable Jane Philpott, Ministre des Services aux Autochtones.
I, Jane Philpott, do solemnly and sincerely promise and swear that I will truly and faithfully, and to the best of my skill and knowledge, execute the powers and trusts reposed in me as Minister of Indigenous Services. So help me God. Moi, Jane Philpott, je promets et jure solennellement et sincèrement qu'au mieux de ma compétence et de ma connaissance, j'exécuterai loyalement et fidèlement les pouvoirs et je m'acquitterai des responsabilités qui m'ont été confiées en qualité de ministre des Services aux Autochtones. Ainsi Dieu me soit en aide.
Honourable Kent Hare, Minister of Sport and Persons with Disabilities. L'Honorable Kent Hare, Ministre des Sports et des Personnes handicapées.
I, Kent Hare, do solemnly and sincerely promise and swear that I will truly and faithfully, and to the best of my skill and knowledge, execute the powers and trust reposed in me as Minister of Sport and Persons with Disabilities. So help me God.
The Honourable Carla Qualtrough, Minister of Public Services and Procurement. L'Honorable Carla Qualtrough, Ministre des Services publics et de l'Approvisionnement.
I, Carla Qualtrough, do solemnly and sincerely promise and declare that I will truly and faithfully, and to the best of my skill and knowledge, execute the powers and trusts reposed in me as Minister of Public Services and Procurement. Thank you.
The minister designate, who is a Privy Councillor and who is assuming ministerial responsibilities, will please come forward to take the oath of office. La ministre désignée, qui est membre du Conseil privé et qui assume des responsabilités ministérielles, est priée de s'avancer pour prêter le serment d'office. L'honorable Ginette C. Petitpas-Taylor, ministre de la Santé. The Honourable Ginette C. Petitpas-Taylor, Minister of Health.
Moi, Ginette C. Petitpas-Taylor, je promets et jure solennellement et sincèrement qu'au mieux de ma compétence et de ma connaissance, j'exécuterai loyalement et fidèlement les pouvoirs et je m'acquitterai des responsabilités qui m'ont été confiées en qualité de ministre de la Santé. Ainsi Dieu me soit en aide. I, Ginette C. Petitpas-Taylor, do solemnly and sincerely promise and swear that I will truly and faithfully, and to the best of my skills and knowledge, execute the powers and trust reposed in me as Minister of Health. So help me God.
The minister designate, who is not a member of the Privy Council, will please come forward to take the oath of allegiance, the Privy Councillor's oath, and the oath of office. Le ministre désigné, qui ne fait pas partie du Conseil privé, est prié de s'avancer pour prêter le serment d'allégeance, le serment des conseillers privés et le serment d'office. Seamus Thomas Harris O'Regan, Minister of Veterans Affairs and Associate Minister of National Defense. Seamus Thomas Harris O'Regan, Ministre des Anciens combattants et Ministre associé de la Défense nationale.
I, Seamus O'Regan, do declare that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, Queen of Canada, her heirs and successors. I, Seamus O'Regan, do solemnly and sincerely declare that I shall be a true and faithful servant to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II as a member of Her Majesty's Privy Council for Canada. I will in all things to be treated, debated, and resolved in Privy Council faithfully, honestly, and truly declare my mind and my opinion. I shall keep secret all matters committed and revealed to me in this capacity, or that shall be secretly treated of in council. Generally, in all things I shall do as a faithful and true servant ought to do for Her Majesty. I, Seamus O'Regan, do solemnly and sincerely promise and declare that I will truthfully and faithfully, and to the best of my skill and knowledge, execute the powers and trusts reposed in me as Minister of Veterans Affairs and Associate Minister of National Defense. Thank you.
The Governor General, the Prime Minister, and the Clerk of the Privy Council and Secretary to the Cabinet will now sign the oath books. Le Gouverneur général, le Premier ministre et le greffier du Conseil privé et secrétaire du cabinet apposeront maintenant leur signature sur les registres de serment. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the members of the 29th Canadian Ministry. Mesdames et messieurs, applaudissons les membres du 29e Conseil des ministres. To conclude this ceremony, I invite Tamara Takpani and Janice Olayu from the group Arnakulwit, meaning beautiful women in Inuktitut, to share their culture and their stories through song. Pour conclure la cérémonie, j'invite Tamara Takpani et Janice Olayu du groupe Arnakulwit à partager leur culture et leurs histoires par l'entremise de leur musique.
Welcome. Thank you for having us. We're so honored to be here. I am Tamara Takpani.
Unnusakur, my name is Janice.
We are Inuit throat singers, and we're going to be performing a few songs for you. Just a little bit of background. Throat singing was traditionally done by the women while the men were out hunting, and it was done to pass time as well as a friendly competition. So there's a leader and a follower, and the first person to laugh loses. The first song we're going to be doing is called Boiling Water. The next song that we're going to be doing is called The River. The next song that we're going to be doing is called Kimagolopik, and this song is one of the oldest known songs. And there was traditionally Inuit traveled by dog sled, and there was a dog who had a litter of puppies, and there was a runt in the pack. So they didn't think this runt would survive, but this little girl sang it this song, and it eventually became the leader of the pack. The last song we're going to be doing is called The Love Song, and it's a lullaby. Thank you.
Merci à toutes les deux. Thank you very much to both of you. And thank you for being here today at Rideau Hall. Now, may I ask you to please rise for the departure of their Excellencies, the Prime Minister and the members of the Ministry. Merci encore une fois de votre présence ici à Rideau Hall aujourd'hui. Veuillez maintenant vous lever pour le départ de leurs Excellences, du Premier ministre ainsi que des membres du Conseil des ministres. Merci encore.